Guys, how's it going? This is Michail, TheKid, and I'm back here for another video. And sorry guys, it's taken so long to do another video. It's just been, I've been performing everywhere. I've been all around the world. I've been to Switzerland, I went to America, I went to Las Vegas. I've done a lot of videos. But anyways, today I thought I'd like to tell you guys about a subject, because I was watching this erotic thriller film and I noticed, that films are full of shit, the way they interpret sex to the real thing, because there's nothing like the real thing, The sad faces, the music, the holding hands, it's full of shit. They want these young girls to believe, oh, it's so beautiful, I love this guy, I'm lost in his eyes, and just creamed myself. But it's so depressing. It's like spending 2 hours in sex ed in high school, man. That shit was so boring and full of shit, That just makes me want to cry, because it's not like that. And the worst thing is these guys' faces. They will go to film school and when you see their faces after they finish, it's like this. That was good. And they hold each other's hands. There's something like that in the real world. Boom, you take off your shirt, you smack out your cock, and you fuck this fucking bitch, right? And when I was younger, I always would assume that everyone in these movies have already got a condom with an elastic band throughout the whole film. Because every time you see the films, boom, take off their pants, and they're rooting the chick down the road, So, what can I say? I think it's full of shit, if you ask me. My first film I saw with sex scenes was a film called 2 Moon Junction, and it was in the 5th grade. It's a little story for you. We were supposed to watch this film called Oliver Twist, but we taped it off the television at the time, and the first film was 2 Moon Junction, and the second film was Oliver Twist, but we didn't know that we didn't know that 2 Moon Junction was on the tape, because back in the days when you have those VCRs, you set the timer and some shit happened. So we put it on and all the kids are watching it, and then, this mad fucking blonde bombshell is fucking this guy with long hair, who was a legend in my books. And then, you get a phone call, the principal calls you up, calls your parents in, and your fucking childhood is scarred for life. But for me, that was a learning curve, And I think back to that, back to that day. That's why they call it the good old days, because you're learning, right? And it was like the time I fucked a gilf, which is the grandma I'd like to fuck, right? She was awesome. She made me tea and biscuits afterwards, and then we went to bingo. She slapped my ass and called me a whippersnapper, These old folks, they know what they're doing, because they've had lessons, They've had these history lessons, But women these days, the guys have to masturbate. The women don't have to. It's a proven fact. It's actually true. Because if the guys do it, if the guys don't do it, it's like putting Pinocchio through a lie detector test. That shit will fuck you up, Because it will only get worse. Women, they can hide that shit. The guys, no, we gotta go through our wardrobe to see which pants fucking hurts our knob the most, so we can hide that shit all fucking day. So, it's hard out there, but a lot of guys go through this shit. A lot of the women don't have to. And the guys, the women, they have their tits out, and all you're thinking about when you go up to a nice girl is, you look at their tits and you keep a straight face like you're fucking... That was a great joke, Cindy, who lives fucking down the street, who works on the same office level as you. Yeah, that was a good joke, I want to fuck you, but you don't tell them that shit. But anyways, you think these nice girls, they don't like to have sex? I was scared to ask this nice girl for a root when I was about, I was about a teen. I was in my teens, so you're scared to ask these nice girls out because you think they've never seen a cock before, but they're fucking 10 times worse than you are. So I went up to her and I said, "Excuse me, would you like to have a committed sex with me? And she's like, yes, I would like to. And then when they get into the bedroom, their fucking sexual fucking inner person comes out. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I love that shit. And they're fucking doing it. They know how to do shit that you've never even fucking heard of. Like, you know, the Dutch oven, the fucking, you know, the rim job, the rose leaf, you know, the fucking Jamaican prune, you name it, they know how to do it. So it's, yeah, there's a lot you don't see. So, lucky you have Dr. Michail or Michail the kid here to tell you so. But anyways, you know, it's like the first time I tried to eat a chick's ass. You know, I love eating ass. All guys out there do. But, you know, if you do that, you know, you gotta, they want something back in return. So the first time I ever tried to eat a chick's ass, it was like this. I went for it, she grabbed me by the throat, because she was one of those punk rocker chicks. And she says, what do you think you're doing? No dessert till after you finished your dinner. And she wanted me to eat a pussy. So I said to her, alright, do I get chocolate sprinkles with that? And then she kicked me out of her apartment and I left. So, never saw that bitch again. You know? It's hard sometimes, but you know, these days it's not easy to meet women. But then again, you think to yourself, what was it like to meet women back in the 60s and 70s? There was none of this social media shit. There was no internet dating where these fucking tryhards lift their shirt up like this. And they put these photos of them at the clubs like this with their arms up. And it's like they're not trying to be big, but they are trying to be big. So, you know, it's a difficult time, you know. It's a difficult time for all of us. And then, yeah, I don't know if I told you guys my high school crush. She, first time I met her, she told me she was very anal, and that got me very interested, and I fucking loved this chick, until I found that she was a clean freak, and it wasn't the other anal I was thinking, but she could clean my knob off like that. So I wasn't complaining, you know, but as a Greek, as Michail the kid, we love it from apopiso, which means from behind. So, that was one thing, you know. And yeah, now to finish this video off, I'd like to tell you guys a fucking story about the first time I got laid. Now, literally, this was back in, that's good. This was back in the 2000s. You know, like when people tell stories, it's like, this was back in the 70s, but this was back in the 2000s, which we're in the 2000s now. But anyways, this story begins on a beautiful sunny day. I met a girl named Ellen. We went to the beach, we're holding hands, we're looking in each other's eyes. To tell you, long story short, this was the first day we went on. And it started raining at the beach and there was nowhere to go. So we ended up back at her house where she lived. You know, and we're still looking into each other's eyes, and we don't know what one another's thinking. So then, after that, you know, I got a boner in my pants, so I started poking her, and she started getting the shits, right? So she's like, can you do something about that? So then afterwards, you know, we went to the room, and I thought, yes, this is what 20 years of hard work is all about. And I thought I was like freaking discovering plutonium or something, you know. This is like discovering gold or fucking, you know, finding out about Roswell or something, I don't know. So yeah, we went in there and then I stuck it in and I thought, is this all it is? Is this all it is? And after I finished, I was looking behind the curtains, I was looking in the drawers, and she's like, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I thought there would be more to this. And then there was more to this. And I looked down and I had shit on my stick, right? So she's like, wrong hole. So then I thought to myself, no wonder. Anyways, cut a long story short, after that, I had the biggest smile on my face. And I went home My brother was doing the dishes. I said, no, get out of the way. I'm doing the dishes. How's it going? How's your day? You want me to cook you dinner? I'll cook you dinner. I'll do anything. You need a lift? You need a lift somewhere? I'll give you a lift. I'll give you a lift down the street. Next morning, I woke up, had to go to, where did I have to go that day? Oh yeah, I was going to a friend's party that day. I woke up that day with the biggest fucking aggressive face. My brother was trying to wake me up. Get out of my room, I told him. Get out now. He says, well, and looks at me. So, you know, that's where anger management started. So, you know, cut a long story short, sex and movies that you see at the movies are nothing alike. That shit has all been written. These days when girls say, I want to fall in love with the perfect guy, I want a guy who's established, I want this, I want that. That shit has come from a chick's imagination, because that stuff don't exist. These days it's all, honey, buy me this, honey, do this for me. Oh, let's go on a holiday. Oh, can I get sex from you? No, I'm not in the mood, you fucking asshole. So, that's it for this video. Sorry it's been a long time, guys, but I'm gonna go now and have some macaroni and cheese, alright? So, if you like this video, let me know what you guys think, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace!